Yeah. So this is left brain. This is right brain. And here's a new function called coherence. Coherence meaning how left, right brain works together. So if we can see like this kind of continuously flat, meaning the coherence happened in that frequency.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this party started.
Yeah.
See what happens. All right. Now this thing walks me around, so I'm just.
You can walk
all right.
around. Yeah.
I just don't want to accidentally smack you. All right. This is so fucking embarrassing, but what are you gonna do? Science. All right. So that's sort of back to normal. Oh, hello. This is Jeremy Vaeni. That is me on the screen. Trying to trick you into believing you're seeing a thin man with the all black and the thin beard. What the hell have you stumbled onto here, you're probably wondering. Well, I did another YouTube video with me hooked up to an EEG, filmed at Masahiro Kahata's house. That's the man who was speaking earlier. So basically I let this, what I've been calling a meditation energy, sort of take control of the body. All of these movements that you're seeing is not my conscious intent. It's not me doing this silliness. So we hooked me up to an EEG that he has, a program that he's invented. And yeah, so here we are doing that, letting the meditation energy do its thing and trying to find out what's going on in my brain. The problem with this is that I am so fucking fat and out of shape that I am sweating up a storm, and so it's shorting out the circuits, and so this is completely useless for our little experiment, which is why we switched to me sitting. But I wanted to show some of the movements because it's so strange to me. I don't know what these are. I've been saying it's Tai Chi. It's, sometimes it looks like whirling dervish twirls. But ultimately, I'm not schooled in any of that stuff, so I don't know what it is. So I'm hoping someone out there in viewer land will know.
Well, could it be too noisy for my
I guess what's important to know is that even though I'm not the one doing these movements, you see me there, I'm talking to Masahiro, I'm joking around, I'm embarrassed. So, I'm cognizant. It's not as though I'm in a trance and gone off somewhere. I'm still there. And that'll be, I think, important when you do see what goes on with my brain activity. In just a minute here, I'll switch over to that. I'm sort of just watching this for the first time as I'm talking into the microphone, so this is interesting to me. God, I'm like 300 pounds, and I walk around like a bull in a china shop. I don't have this good balance. So there's that. What else? Nothing really. I guess there's nothing else to really say here. I'll just wait until the next thing to comment. All right, goodbye. Sorry. All right, and here I am with a much better microphone. This is again me now, still fat. Let's get that out of the way. But in a seated meditation, that's not me moving my head. That's not me arching my back. That's not me doing any of these movements. Now the unfortunate thing is it's really embarrassing to do this stuff, and so I didn't even have a cameraman for this, so I guess really the only thing you're gonna have to take my word for is that what Masahiro really shows you on the screen is what I'm doing here. Now I didn't start taping the TV screen with the computer image on it at the beginning of this. Like, I didn't sync them up, so it's not like I can do a side-by-side analysis. So, but you're not gonna. You'd have the same problem with that anyway. Really, the only thing that would make me not a liar is if I had an over-the-shoulder shot, which clearly I can't do with a couch in the way. So you're just gonna have to take my word that that I wouldn't be doing this silliness if I were going to lie to you about it. Because I'm 35 and I don't need to ruin my life with silly, obvious dumb lies. Delusions? Sure, yes, I will ruin my life with delusions and put this on YouTube, but so yeah, I'll play a little bit of this and then we'll get to what's on that computer screen and what this all means. Creepy, huh? Yeah, so basically what we did was we did the standing meditation. I was sweating too much, so it killed the readings. He had to actually go into my bathroom and use a hair dryer on that bandana, that sweatband there, and we picked it up from here. I figured if I'm sitting, I'll not sweat, and sure enough, I did not. So there you go. That's Masahiro roaming around in the background there. I'll just let this play out for a little while, and then we'll show you what's going on in my brain. Hey y'all, me again. Just interrupting my silence here for just to let you know what's going on, because somebody had asked me, what do you feel inside when this happens to you, and what do you think? And I think normal thoughts. Although with this, sitting here, I wasn't, I was pretty empty inside. When I was standing up, I was thinking about how embarrassing it is and all this stuff. But here I'm fairly empty of thought. The feeling is completely relaxed and contented. There's nothing malevolent that I can tell going on here. It's all beneficial. Clearly, cupping my own breasts feels good. No. Clearly, whatever this energy is, whatever this thing is, it cares more about me than I do. If I had my way, in fact, as you can see, I am having my way. It's all just, junk food and not really taking care of my body. And here this thing exercises me and contents me and has delivered me from depression. And how did it all start? Just in case you need a little background, essentially I was reading, well, I don't know, if you want to go way back, perhaps this is connected, although not directly. Alien abductee, or experiencer of high strangeness, whatever term you want to use. So maybe that led me to, down this path of searching and trying to figure out what the hell is reality, what is existence, and all that. And that led me to Jiddu Krishnamurti, who basically was raised by the Theosophical Society in the late 1800s to be the second coming of Christ, or the Lord Maitreya. And so he was raised to believe this about himself, and when he finally got out there and did the big stump speech, it was, there is no such thing as a second coming, I'm not it, tear down this religion, truth is a pathless land. If you, so it's the ironic thing of if you're seeking, you're never going to find that which you seek, because there's no way to seek it out. Any direction you choose, you're the director. And if you're trying to look for something beyond you, then you have to stop directing. Essentially, you have to not exist. You have to die while alive. So I got that. And in the moment of getting it, poof, this energy rose up into my body and, evolved through time. And so part of what it does is this bunch of exercises. It's not all of it, but that's the most obvious and demonstrable part of it. So let's go now to the tape.
So here is a frequency here, the alpha frequency here. Delta, theta, alpha, beta, left brain, right brain. We can see a lot of peaks in alpha. So this is a state of alpha frequency for both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And usually not easy to make like that way, but it's so interesting, your brain actually. Meaning changes a lot. Sometimes those we can see the peaks, high peaks point here, keep continuing, and this coherence. We can see a lot of coherence, meaning if we see flat continue. Right?
Where's the coherence?
Yeah,
down the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's coherence.
So we see a lot of continuously coherence happen. Keep continue flat. So it's very nice alpha.
Okay.
Frequency and coherence. It's very interesting,
What's interesting about it? What does this tell you?
Yeah, it's a very nice focus to the you see
So last time when I was at your place and I did that standing meditation, there was incoherence, and this time doing that sitting meditation, there's coherence. Is that what you're telling me?
So this time, we can see more coherence than before.
Okay.
And also more nice alpha relaxed. Yeah. It's pretty. The brain data is so nice.
I have a nice brain.
It's very interesting. Yeah, the changes are very interesting. So these are, sometimes a lot of peaks happen. It's more exciting. It's a trance. It's called a delta theta trance currently. A lot of trance state.
Delta theta, is that what you said?
Yeah, delta theta trance. Yeah, but sometimes going relax and increase alpha. Alpha here. It's a brain state. The changes are so interesting. Meaning a lot of changes happen.
Yeah. So I'm going in and out of alpha, theta, delta, all of these various states rapidly? Is this what you're telling me?
Yeah, you can control, because you are doing something, So those are so clearly, you can see. It's so different, sometimes.
Huh. So while I'm sitting there and I'm doing all those movements, the brain is moving through all of these various stages of sleep, essentially.
It's really so strange, so weird way to trance. So this is a different time point. We see the almost no coherence. You see. It's not.
So at another time point, there's no coherence.
So sometimes a lot of coherence happens. Sometimes nothing coherence happens.
Well, is that weird, or do I just not know what I'm talking about? Is that weird?
It's weird. It's so interesting. It's so changing. Because a lot of the power here, we can see high power, but no coherence currently. But sometimes a lot of coherence happen without power happen.
Right.
So those changes.
So let me try to say this concisely. So when I go into that state, there's coherence, but once I'm deep in it, it goes incoherent.
So now a lot of this side is active, but it's not so active here.
Right. Yeah, the right side is really active, the left side is not active.
So those
not as active.
Yeah. Difference.
Which side is creative and which side is rational?
Yeah, this side is creative.
Okay, so the one that's really active is the creative side.
Sometimes, yeah. But not always. It's always.
Very interesting.
So
what does this mean? What do you make of that? What do you think is happening?
Yeah, maybe your brain is strange. Something going on.
Great. Thanks.
So now you see not many power here. But more increasing coherence. It's more coherence here.
Okay.
Than before. And again, a lot of only this side is active now. The changes are so dramatic. Brain changes.
Huh.
So it depends on you control by yourself or somebody control you.
Oh, thanks.
But,
in case you missed that, he said, my brain is dramatic depending on whether I'm controlling me or someone else is.
Really, the changes are so dramatic. That is interesting point.
Huh. So you believe that I'm being controlled?
Something really going on. Even if you know or not, but because you always try to change something anyway, so that effect clearly to see. You see, it's almost no power here now, but sometimes high power now, but no coherence here. So but now a lot of coherence happens here. You see, coherence means more flat area. you know, those changes are so dramatic. You know, sometimes nothing, sometimes happen. It's so weird. You know, a lot of coherence now. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, you see, you know, a lot of flat section here, meaning left, right brain synchronization happened. And the frequency is also interesting. You know, alpha, delta, theta, which is a trance state. It's really high trance. No, alpha, theta, alpha trance.
So I just want to show people in case they're still
It's
confused.
so interesting, yeah.
This is the left hemisphere of the brain,
Yeah.
right? This is the right hemisphere of the brain.
Yeah. And
This
the frequency-
is the states, alpha,
yeah, alpha set, yeah.
well, going down here, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so these are the brain states, and this is deep sleep, right?
yeah.
So right here, I am deeply asleep,
Trance, yeah, trance states, yeah.
and this is
And,
coherence or
coherence.
incoherence, which tells us
Synchronization.
how synced up these are.
Yeah, both.
Right, and so sometimes this does not match this.
Yeah, so you know, sometimes almost nothing, but sometimes a lot of happen coherence. So those changes are so.
Now, how is my
dramatic.
brain going through all of these stages as well? Like how
It's so weird, actually.
through all those? Well, I guess I just don't understand it.
The changes are so weird. So, you know, these are continue flat here. It usually people doesn't happen like that. You know, continue flat section. You know, continue coherence happens sometimes, and sometimes nothing happened. It's a pattern recognition, image recognition. You know, if pattern we can see the like a line pattern or something as an image, meaning it's so strange state of the brain, and especially the frequency is delta, theta, alpha, this.
Well, how is it possible that I can be in a trance state but I can be talking to you? Like I feel completely aware.
Yeah.
I can chat with you and make jokes.
Yeah. Now a lot of power here, but not many coherence.
Right.
It's so. Sometimes a lot of coherence, sometimes not coherence. So those differences. So.
Huh. And are those the spikes on the left and right hemisphere? Did those coincide with my movements, or no? Or
yeah, these are related muscle movement or something, but the frequency is delta, theta, alpha. This frequency is so interesting, and the coherence also happened. Like that. It's pretty interesting brain actually. Now continue flat happened again, and a lot of peak here. It's alpha frequency. It's alpha trance. Subject for in future, if somebody can invest money for research for the brain.
Yeah, except they'll probably put me in a test tube.
I
don't want to be trapped in a lab somewhere, like some monster.
So this is a lot of this stripe. So these are just noise.
Okay, so this is not. Yeah. This is just I'm sweating too much because I'm a fat pig. All right. Good enough. Thank you, sir.
It's so interesting. Yeah. Okay. Very high power alpha is so interesting.
We should advertise where people can buy this program. I should give you a plug for that. Where can people go to buy this if they want to do this themselves?
If somebody, if you can. We can do business also, and if you can sell, then I can give you commission.
Oh no! Don't give me a commission. No.
It's so interesting.
I mean, you came out here to do this for me, so.
Yeah.
What's the website that people can contact you through?
Yeah, my website is psychiclab.net.
Psychiclab.net, all one word.
Yeah. Yeah. Psychiclab.net.
Okay, so www.psychiclab.net.
Yeah.
Masahiro Kahata. He invented this little EEG program along with some like flight simulators and other cool stuff that you can do.
Yeah, also we can connect to the game control, sound control, many things. Yeah.
Yeah, game control, sound control, all kinds of neat stuff. He is an ingenious inventor.
Yeah, give you this one.
Thank you. Interactive brainwave visual analyzer. Yeah.
And this new function can see sound wave also. So if we can connect sound and we can see the sound visualization like this way
right.
too. Yeah. So either brain and sound interaction is so interesting also.
Very nice. Well, thank you again.
It's very interesting, your brain really.